Hi, thanks for tuning in. I guess you can tell by the thumbnail, this is a continuation of my first Temu haul. Because I ordered so much stuff, I couldn't possibly review it all or use it all to find out if I liked it or not in time. So I've been able to finally do that, and this is a review of the products that weren't tested in the first video. And unfortunately, the majority of the stuff I got, I would not recommend you buy. So you may want to check this out to avoid the mistakes I made. I got some transparent double-sided tape, I think it's double-sided. Okay, so this double-sided transparent tape feels like it's a decent product. Let's just try taping something up here. Okay, so I've taped these two mint boxes together. Wow, it's holding well. Oh, it's actually holding too well. Oh my god, yeah, it's really stuck. That's amazing. I didn't want to tape them together permanently, but I think I did. Wow, yeah, definitely a good buy. It's not a huge roll, but works really well. Okay, I was able to get them apart eventually with this, and now it has really lost a lot of its stickiness. So I think it's a one and done kind of thing. Once you've got it on, just leave it, never touch it again. These are zip ties, but they actually are releasable. They've got a little thing on them so you can actually open them once you put them on. The unlockable zip ties seem like a good idea, but depending where you're putting it, it may be difficult to undo the zip tie part. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool that you can do that. If you ever find yourself bound with zip ties, hopefully it's these. For some reason I decided I needed stainless steel zip ties. The stainless steel zip ties are a great and a bad idea. I started to put this one together just to see how it would work, and realized once you've done it, it's on for good. And the only way you're going to get through this to cut it is like metal cutters or wire cutters. So it would be excellent for something that you never want to come off. But yeah, once you've got it on there, it's not going anywhere. And yes, who doesn't need a butter knife? Butter and cheese knife, I guess. So yeah, supposedly it, you can see the holes. It'll spread along the butter and give you a nice creamy texture. Okay, so the butter knife, or whatever this is a total bust. It doesn't really work, or maybe the butter has to be at room temperature, but even then I don't understand what the purpose is of having the butter come out of these little holes. And besides that, after I washed it in the dishwasher, it kind of discolored. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, so I would say this is a total waste of money. Don't buy it. This is a egg beater, but wow, A lot bigger than I was expecting. Not sure how it actually works. Oh yeah, okay, so I don't know if I really needed that. But again, the prices are so low on things. Okay, so the egg beater. I actually can't wait to get rid of this. I'm going to donate it to Goodwill, and hopefully somebody can actually use it or understand how it works. But as you can see, it's kind of pointless. You'd be better off just whisking an egg if that's what you're trying to do. Yeah, it's too tall for one thing, so it's hard to maneuver. And really, as long as it took, I've been able to beat eggs faster with just a fork. So yeah, again, total waste. Don't buy. Yeah, I got these. These are belt or waistband expanders for all of us who put on a little extra weight over the last few years. Okay, so these waist extenders, luckily they didn't cost much, because the first one I tried totally broke in half at the metal. Like absolute cheap stuff. I'm surprised at how actually cheap these are. Not recommended at all. Speaking of weight, I couldn't resist these chip clips that look like chips. Ripple chips even. I feel like they have a good grip, so I think I will probably use those. Okay, just an update on the chip clips. I was so excited about them. I gave them a 5 out of 5 right away, thinking, yeah, how could anything go wrong? But in fact, the tortilla one, or nacho chip one, is kind of a waste of space. Like it only clips a little bit of the bag, as you can see just in the corner there, and then there's all this wasted space in your cupboard with, like, and if your snack drawer or snack cupboard is like mine, it's a little full, so and it catches on other stuff, and yeah, so not ideal. And the Ripple one, I would say, is a little better, but again, it's got a wider surface to seal the bag, but still, it's not sealing it from side to side. You're better off with just one of those chip clip bags. These are transparent Post-it notes, and this one I laughed at when I got it. Look at how many I got. For some reason I was thinking it was a pad of them, but it's like a few. Okay, the transparent Post-it notes. As I mentioned, I felt kind of ripped off that there was so few in it when the ad seemed to indicate there was a whole stack of them. But let's just try it out and see what happens. Okay, so the first thing I can see is a problem is because it's not paper, it's plastic. Oh, not that too here. It's plastic. The ink actually doesn't dry very well. Here, I'll try it and see if it dries if I blow on it. No, so it probably depends on what kind of ink you're using, but it's just going to run and make a mess. So, yeah, I'd say these are a no-go as well. This, I've always wanted one of these. That sounds so stupid. But yeah, it's a baked potato microwave bag, supposedly to make baked potatoes in the microwave. So I'll have to try that and see how it works. Oh, he is so cute. Okay, so I tried these. I tried the potato bag, and oh my god, total disaster. As you can see in the video clips I'm showing right now, it took twice as long as they said. So it said it would take 4 minutes, and then to try additional 1 minute increments after that. Well, I ended up doing another 4, at least, maybe 5. But the worst part was this bag started to smell like fish when it was cooking. It was disgusting. Today it's not so bad, but oh, when I took the potato out, it smelled like I was pulling a trout out of here. So yeah, based on the fact that it took forever and really added nothing except an awful scent to the room, I'm not impressed with this at all. These are like X-Acto knives to just open mail and stuff. So these very inexpensive X-Acto knives are basically buyer beware. You get what you pay for. I would not recommend these at all. They're difficult to use. They feel very flimsy. And this part here, the shirt clip, feels like it could actually do some cutting on its own. So yes, all in all, yeah, I would highly not recommend these. I just don't think they feel safe. These are supposedly to help keep your earbuds from falling out. So I'll have to give those a try, but again, I don't. It's a lot cheaper than I was expecting. Okay, so I'm trying out one of the earbud holders, and it seems to really keep it in place. And for the price, yeah, they're probably worth it, especially if you're jogging or running and you've got a lot of movement and are concerned about losing your buds. So yeah, could be worth it. Either ear cleaner or teeth cleaner. Oh yeah, I think this is for the ears. Interesting, kind of gross, I know. Don't know if you can see the detail on these. But yeah, it's kind of... When I saw the tiny case it came in, I was kind of concerned that maybe it was a total ripoff, but no, they're all made of metal. So, like a lot of things in life, ear cleaners did not come with instructions. So I'm just assuming that you stick these in your ear and pull out whatever you want. This one seems to be a coil thing of sorts. And this one is a, I don't know what you would call this. Hopefully that's in focus. And then what I thought was odd, because I thought, wow, there's so many things in here that you can clean your ears with, but all 4 of these are basically the same thing, like little mini shovels. So even though they have different handles, 2 are identical. These 2 are identical. And then this one has a thicker or a wider handle, and this one has a longer handle. But again, all of these are probably potentially harmful for cleaning your ear, and I'm sure a doctor would tell you, no, do not use this. So yeah, I haven't actually physically tried it. I was just perplexed by it. This is some Velcro fasteners, and this actually held up my order longer than it should have. It was still delivered within the time frame that I didn't get the $5 coupon because it arrived between the slated period, but it was late into that, considering it came the last day that it was supposed to. So it took the longest it could, and this was holding it up for some reason. Okay, so I'm going to try this Velcro tape to tape up this cord on this coffee maker. Let's see how this goes. Doing it nice and tight, and then I'll just cut it right there. And yes, success. Okay, thumbs up to the Velcro tape. I got this frother. I'm not sure why. It was, again, the thing with Temu is everything is so cheap that it's so easy to overbuy things that you don't really need. I might find a use for it, but who knows? Okay, the frother I had my doubts about. I thought it's a waste of money. It was probably one of the more expensive items I bought, although expensive is a relative term. But actually, it works very well. As you can see, it frothed up this iced coffee quite easily. So yeah, it is definitely one of the better purchases. I don't know when I'll use it again, but it's nice to know I have it. This I kind of laughed at because I thought it was going to be much bigger. It's a edible oil spray bottle, which I thought it definitely will come in handy, and I'm glad it's actually not as big as I was thinking it was because it'll take up less room. So I think that's handy to have. Okay, so here's that olive oil or alt oil spray bottle. Let's try some oil in it and just see how well it sprays. Okay, I'll spray this napkin. Oh. Okay, I don't know if you can see, it's coming out in a stream more than a mist or a spray. That is not good. Maybe if I hold it far enough away. No. And now I've got oil everywhere. Okay, I would say this is a bust. I do not like it. I thought it would come out in a mist, and instead it's coming out in a jet stream. Okay, so I hope you found that useful and helpful, and maybe it'll avoid you buying some of the stuff I bought that really is not worth, even though the prices are cheap, it's just not worth the money to throw away stuff like that. I will be donating it, and hopefully somebody finds a use for that kind of stuff. But let me know in the comments below what you think of some of the products I tested, or whether you'd be buying them in the future. Goodbye, Caesar. Okay, and goodbye to you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Okay, see you next time. Bye.